I hope you had a wonderful evening and a wonderful morning. It is a little late, right? It's 10:15 my time, so I don't get up at 9:30 and just jump on camera. Uh, but it has been a really, really beautiful morning. I hope yours has been the same. So, good morning, Lisa Fry, my mystical life. Da 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 da. You know that, right? Okay. So let us go forward. I'm going to get a haircut today because I'm feeling a little shaggy. It's hard to get it stand up when it's so fluffy. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Everybody take a nice deep breath. I know I should be on. I've been torturing myself in the morning. And when I say that, I'm sitting here going, okay, maybe I should do the Qigong after I do the hyperbolic stretching. I'm determined within a month and a half, I'm going to be able to be very, very flexible and do the splits. I've never been able to do the splits. And I'm thinking as I get older, I want to be more flexible. I don't want to go the other way, right? We want to take care of the body, right? I haven't done that successfully my whole entire life. So now I am working on it and I'm enjoying the hell out of Qigong. And so I'm doing this hyperbolic stretching that, no joke, hurts. So, but I'm trying to work into it, right? So now there's a dog in the neighborhood. And if I catch that little asshole, in my flower beds again, some random dog tearing up my hyacinths. I have hyacinths that I planted. I have probably 50. Can you imagine how beautiful the front yard's going to smell in just like a little bit of time because they're blooming, right? This little dog comes out here and takes any more hyacinths out. I don't know whose dog it is. But my dogs don't run the neighborhood. I'm not amused. It is a big they say at end of month, but I'm not going to push myself like that. You should be able to do front and side splits. And I can see why, because this man is a slave driver. He's really not. I think there's like 6 or 7 exercises that I do each morning and I'm alternating them. And they're not really hard, but if you are not flexible, they're difficult, right? I'm going, harder? Yeah, I'm working on it. You still have snow on the ground? We had that huge snowstorm and then it was 70 the next week. Oklahoma's weird. But the hyacinths got frosted and they're now just kind of bouncing back and they have flowers on them, but they're not opened yet. So it's really amazing. I know that when they start to bloom, and the whole front up here we have blue boys or blue girls. Anybody know what blue girls are? They're a type of rose bush. And I love them. And Sam bought a bunch of rose bushes for the front yard, and I have to go trim them back because they're starting to do their thing. And but they're blue girls. I love blue girls. What exercise is called hyperbolic stretching? I'm on a health kick. And it's not just a health kick. I feel so much better. So I did a thing last night. Okay. I did a thing. I want to talk about goals, I guess is what we're going to do today, because I was so disappointed in myself last night. I was so disappointed in myself. I have a piece of lingerie that I wear on Halloween. Okay. It is a full body corset and I wear it with this really awesome Halloween witch's costume that I have, but I originally bought it because I was in a wedding that had a strapless I was matron of honor and my gown was strapless, right? So it's not just going to be one of those the joke push-up bras, you guys. It's not even going to cover this. So I went and I bought this big, huge corset. It's really cute too, right? Because I bought the cute one. What are you going to do? You're gonna get the ugly corset? No, you're not. So I have this corset and I could barely get the thing buttoned, right, when I first bought it. So I'm talking about goals is really what I'm talking about, achievements and goals. And so I've only been doing the Qigong for about a month now and I love it. I can't even tell you guys the energy flow is amazing. You can feel the energy moving, but the other thing I feel moving is like stuff. So I get this corset out, and I use, who else uses clothing as if I can fit in that again, I'm going to feel really good, right? So I get this thing out and I'm like struggling to button it. I'm cussing the whole time. I'm like, son of a bitch, man. I have been eating right, not dieting. I've been eating right, eating less. And like the other day I had like 4 or 5 of those little Andes mints that I throw in the boxes. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, one for you, one for me, one for you, one for me. And I didn't have because I usually have a dessert too. Because I find if I don't eat dessert, then I don't lose any weight. Okay. So I'm really pissed because I'm trying to get this damn thing going. And I finally get it latched because it has that eye hooky thing, not an eye hook, but a metal latch that the thing slides in. Okay. So anyways, you never know what you're going to hear on here, right? So I'm pissed because I'm going, I've been working really hard. I've been dedicated. Every other day I'm doing Qigong. Every day I'm doing these stretches. I'm really trying to be a stronger person as I get older, be healthier, really, really work on my health, right? Not dieting, but just being better about it. So I'm pissed. And I reach around the back because it has laces, right? And there's a middle lace that what you do is you pull the middle lace and it everything goes up or down one way or another. It's going someplace, right? So I go to pull the strings and I discovered that there were strings already tightened. And I went, shut the front door. I whipped that thing off so fast. And I was looking at it and I'm like, holy crap, it wasn't tied, but there was a lot of the strings had been pulled tight and there was so much slack in them. So I'm like, oh. So I put it back on and I was able to button it right up and I just tightened that thing and I could have wrapped the string around my waist. I mean to tell you, last night was epic. It was like, yes. And here's the thing. I've not been torturing myself. If I make a mistake, and it's not even a mistake, if I eat something I feel like I shouldn't eat, I go, next meal I'll do better. I'll just be better tomorrow. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. And how many of us have done this over our lifetime? And I'm talking about dieting because it's something we all do, right? We all go, oh, I gained 5 pounds. I gained more than 5 pounds. But we look at we judge ourselves by a number, don't we? We judge ourselves. Now, can I tell you that my number has dropped significantly? No, but it's dropping every day, a little bit at each time. So, but I'm not I don't weigh any less than I did in Hawaii, but I watched a video from Hawaii the other day while I was going through some videos and I went, oh my gosh, I look different. So determination and the coming to the realization that we can always do something different tomorrow, right? We can always change an hour from now. We can change a minute from now. We can always do something different in the next second to change the course of our life. And I've just happened to wait to the 11th hour of my 49th year to make a change. And not really, I've been doing it for a couple of years, but not on this significant level. So even though I still get on the scale and I do look at that number, I'm looking for progress. But if I had a bad day the day before, I still get on the scale. You know why? Because I did it and I have to take responsibility for what I did. But I'm not hating myself for it either. And I mean to tell you, I think that mind frame right there is what's causing change for me. I can make mistakes and not hate myself for it. How many of us have gone on a diet and just loathed ourselves because we weren't successful? Because we're not successful against what the scale says, right? So don't judge yourself against a scale. Don't judge yourself against what other people think you should be. This isn't about just weight. You can take this everywhere across your life. Don't judge yourself against who people feel like you should be in a relationship. Who do you think you should be in a relationship? Right? Don't judge yourself. Ownership is very powerful. Ownership. I know somebody, I know a couple of people that go, I'm not going on this. I'm not going on the scale. Man, I come home from a cruise and I get on the scale and I'm like, okay, how did I do? How bad was it? How bad was it? And I might have gained maybe 2 pounds at a cruise. You know what I call that? I call that a win. Right? Call that a win. So don't judge yourself. And kind of this is rolling around right too. Don't judge yourself spiritually on who somebody else is spiritually. We are one big, beautiful package, aren't we? Our emotional self, our physical self, our sensual self. We wrap all that up into emotion and we go, I love myself. I love Donna Culverhouse. Can everybody tell Donna Culverhouse she's beautiful this morning? Just for me. Just for me. Just say, Donna Culverhouse, you're beautiful. She's going to message me later, be like, you're an asshole. We are, we have to release judgment on ourselves. We need to, because if nobody is going to be harder on us than us, right? When somebody's judging you, who are they really judging? They're judging themselves because somebody judged them, right? And they're looking and saying, thank you. Donna's beautiful. Donna's gorgeous. She's going to be like, son of a bitch. And we did this to Jennifer yesterday too. I think we should do this to somebody every day. Just be like, tell that person they're beautiful. And I'm going to load up that video of whoever it was that sits forward and tells you how gorgeous you are. So don't judge yourself, you guys. Don't judge yourself. Love yourself for who you are, because there's nobody like you. There's nobody like you. Ever. Ever. Think of that. There will be nobody just like you ever again. There never has been anybody just like you. That's really, if you think about it, mind-blowing, right? You go, holy crap, in all of history, I'm me. This is it. I'm a singularity. I'm beautiful. It's amazing. Hi, Allie. You just want a damn steak. I hear you. I'm a carnivore myself. I hear you. We will have a steak in Savannah, girl. We will find the biggest, nastiest steak in Savannah. Oh, and doggone it, people like me, but they don't have to, because you know what? They should be liking themselves and working on themselves and not worried so much about my business. So anyhow, what a weird message this morning, right? What a weird message. And really, you get that message this morning courtesy of the back pain I have. No, actually, I don't hurt. I went to bed last night. Normally I take a leave and I take a sinus med. Here's something. I take something for sinuses every night, because I wake up in the morning and my sinuses were draining and blah, 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 yuck. And last night I went, you know what? I'm going to skip that. I've been having, like, the last month and a half, I have been having a really, really hard time waking up, just being aware, just like feeling like I wanted to get out of bed. I'd lay back down and I'd go back to sleep. This morning I woke up, it was like, do, 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 do. It was so beautiful. I woke up and I was like, I'm wide awake. I'm just happy to be awake this morning. It must be like 9 o'clock. I feel great. I got up with 7 and I thought, wow, I feel really good. I feel really good this morning. And I start walking around, puttering around. And I thought, I didn't take my sinus meds last night. I've been taking them consistently for a year now. And I did not take them last night. I feel great. Right? Big pharma. You just bought T-bone steaks last night. Okay. Essential oils. It's because the dogs have their pillow in the bedroom and I'm allergic to cats. And since I had thought about that. I hadn't thought about that. With Fern gone, I'm wondering if that's a thing. So I hadn't thought about that. Every once in a while, I just kind of assume she's still here. You know, she's here, but I assume she's like really here. And she's not. So there we go. Okay. So let's pull a card. Let's pull a card. Woo, buddy, I feel that this morning. I tried a new Qigong. I'm trying to go through the gamut of this one. And Katja, don't you just love her Qigong? She is amazing. Have you moved past the beginners one and tried some of her different ones? Because she has some really wonderful workouts, you know, postures and stuff. It's really, really great. Do you know that bassets are the most allergic reactions for dogs close to cats? Oh, really? Really? I did not. And it makes sense because he smells. Basset hounds are Basset. I got your message, Linda. I did see it. I got it just as I got out of bed. I'll take a picture for you in just a little bit. Basset hounds they have a lot of skin conditions, and they're just, ugh, they're stinky. They got a lot of skin, right? They got a lot of skin. Okay. Oh, you felt the presence of the dog you lost when you were 5. Yeah, I love it when it's so fun, Katja. I've never had a workout be fun. I'm serious. I'm enjoying the hell out of it. Is the Qigong on YouTube? It is Yochi. It's Yoqi by Marissa. I believe that's what it's called. And she does a great job. By the way, I'm going to post this right here. This is the Reiki level 1 class, you guys. If you guys want to take it, it's a free Reiki level 1 class. Right there. I'm going to repost that online today. I would say my dog's feet smell of Fritos. Yarp Sharpays. Oh, yeah. Oh, I bet they really. Ellie. Good morning, Ellie. I almost put my Moldavite on this morning, Ellie. And I really have this strong urge to put it on, but I cannot tell you how gun shy I am to wear it. Like, I'm really gun shy to wear it. But I get up in the morning, and it's actually what I'm thinking about. I wake up and I'm like, I really should wear my Moldavite today. And then my other side, my self-preservation side, says, you remember what happened last time you did that? Oh, wait, never mind. Well, not do that this morning. Got to talk to Ellie about send up a day. Oh God, yes. Stop talking. Okay. A card. Collective card for the morning. All you beautiful, beautiful people. You've been wearing yours all. The last time I did it, I had that huge, massive download online. I even had to remove it off of my desk. I had to take it off of my desk and put it back in my joy chest. Tucked away. Okay. Here is the collective card of the day, right? Creation. You can't make this up, right? You cannot make this up. Can you? Good morning, Fran. You cannot make this up. What did we just talk about? We just talked about you being in charge of your own energy, taking accountability for the things that you have happen in your life, and then change it, right? Create change, because nobody can do that but you in a positive way. Doesn't matter what you're doing, you guys. I know that I've been talking about exercise this morning, but it doesn't matter, right? If you want, bye, Katya. We're going to play in Hawaii. It doesn't matter. If you are not consistently meditating and you kick yourself in the ass for, oh my gosh, I'm not doing the right thing because I'm not consistently meditating. Do you know that you are you? And somebody else may meditate every single day, and it may not be how you spiritually work to meditate every single moment, right? Beautiful. Beautiful to know that. I can sit and slip into meditation just right here. You know what? You can too. You do it 7 to 10 times a day. So if you think you're not meditating, know that 7 to 10 times a day, you are doing mini meditations when you step away from reality, when you're driving your car, vacuuming your floor, dusting the ceiling, doing whatever the heck you're doing, you're meditating 7 to 10 times a day consistently. Whenever you're doing a mundane activity and you fall into the theta brainwave, that is where you're at and you're meditating. So put that time to good use. Listen to the messages that you're getting in those mundane moments, and you will find yourself getting someplace. But you are the creator of your own future. Absolutely. You meditate while walking meditation? Absolutely. Absolutely, Amy. It's a beautiful way to meditate. Good morning. In the shower? Who meditates in the shower? You know, this is a wonderful place to meditate. Like a fabulous, fabulous place to meditate. First of all, most of the time, nobody's bothering you. Unless you have a dog stick their head in the shower and like, what are you doing? Or, you know, a spouse or a small child. So close the door, lock it. Okay. Okay. Maybe there are some people that will come in and bother you. Close the door and lock it. Envision the colors in the, this does double duty here. It slips you down into a mundane brain, but whenever you close your eyes, that happens. Did you know that? That's why naps during the day work so well. 10 minutes of a nap is like an hour's worth of sleep, right? Because you're instantly dropping your brain waves to 10 hertz. Instantly. 10 hertz is alpha. I think I have to check that, but I believe so. Yeah, 10 to 12, H12. H12. Okay. You're an alpha. So that means that you're already slipping into that really peaceful brainwave. Theta is right below that. So if you're in the shower, close your eyes, envision the colors of the rainbow in the water one at a time. You're doing two things. You are doing color therapy by bringing in those colors into your energetic field, shifting your energy for the day, right? Beautiful. Who doesn't want to do a little color therapy in the morning, right? And you're also relaxing your brain. Meditation. There we go. Meditation. Easy, right? Your lunches combine our quick salt bath and meditation. Excellent. Okay, cloud watching. I take naps. What kind of hair dye do you use that doesn't mess up your gray? It's called pigments. I have a picture. Hold on. Interesting message. Oh, you talk about pictures. This is what I live with, you guys. This is the kind of character I live with. Right there. Okay, hold on. You just go, what in the hell are you doing? I don't know where it is. It's gone. I have a picture of it. It's a silver tube. Oh, if I don't find it, it's going to drive me nuts. It's a silver tube that I get at Sally's Beauty Supply. It is $7.50. Here it is. It's called Pigments. Okay. I use neon purple and magenta. Now, yes, my red chair is leaning. The leg is broken on it, and my neighbor's going to fix it for me. So there we go. I've tried the blue. If anybody wants a tube of blue, you pay shipping and it's yours. I've used it one time. I have taken a quarter size out of it. And let me tell you what, when they say blue, they mean blue. In 30 seconds, blue. I mean, I don't even know what to do with it. I'm going, maybe I could spike my hair. There used to be a technique back in the day. You spike your hair and then you put the hair color on a paddle, and in the hair that you do the tips, you know, that you just color the tips. Maybe that would be cute. I don't know. Just that blue just kind of went, Smurf. I love that chair too. And I hate to let it go. But it is broken. And if you look at it, the legs are not conducive to really sitting in very often because they face, who does that? Who makes a chair that the legs go, whew, let me go out from under you. Whew. It's just a pretty chair. And you put it on, you combine that with a big butt and a smooth floor, and it goes a lot. I'm growing out my gray, but I want to play with color. It's a lot of fun. It's a conditioner that you put in your hair. So you shampoo your hair. Do not follow the manufacturer's instructions if you want to start slowly. Okay. If you want to start just subtle shades, only leave it in for like 2 or 3 minutes. If you want that bright, bright color, you follow the directions and it'll happen a lot. Is the bear on the chair homemade? Yes, it is a memory bear. No, that one isn't a memory bear. It's my friend made it for me for Christmas. She makes memory bears. She does do memory bears. She does beautiful photo quilts, graduation quilts, all sorts of stuff like that. If you guys want her info, I can totally get it for you. Dream of Color Quilts on Facebook. She does an amazing job. She does all the long arming and everything. Okay. Ooh, my coffee is now getting to the point where I can drink it, so that's a plus. Let's continue. Continuing on. Okay. Denise, we haven't seen you in a while. Good morning. Ooh, you don't want to sit on that chair. I was sitting on it when it broke. I was live. Sam was doing a class and it was live. And I'm like, you know, she's going to fix it for me. She says she can. And then she wants to chalk paint it. So I might just let her play with it. And wouldn't it be cool to have, I really like the red though. I don't know what to do. I'm just so confused. Okay. So if everybody could share one time, I have a turquoise velvet one with legs like that. Yeah, I would like to find another one in, new condition like this one, but I haven't found one yet. Okay. Let's go ahead and pull a card. Ooh, Lordy. Did you see that? Cards flew over. Oh, I was thinking about last night's conversation online. It was funny. Take the legs off. The legs are rooted into it. That's the problem. Because I thought I could just unscrew them, but no, they're stuck up inside the frame of the chair. So it's not part of the frame. It's just a piece that's stuck up in there. I'm like, I don't even understand. Oh, heckin' hello. Okay. Good morning, my wonderful husband. How are you this morning? Sam, the crystal man. I will be doing a crystal sale tonight, just a small one. I'm going to be doing bracelets, possibly cards, some small things, so that when Sam's home, we're not doing everything. But we will have a crystal sale on Saturday at 4 p.m. Sam, the crystal man. All right. Sam has a crystal class Sunday. We're not doing it Monday. It's going to be Sunday. Oh, yeah. I guess morning, afternoon, depending where you're at. Okay. No? Okay. I was told to put the card back. We listen, right? We listen. Oh, shoot. I meant to call about getting the car done today. Dang it. All right, let me scroll through. All right, we'll do Lacey Marie. Lacey Marie. I want to talk about strength. I want to talk about your ability to be the pillar of a family, your ability to be the one that stands up for others and stands in for others as well. I by that, I don't even know. It's almost like the feeling I get from that is if you were in a male energy in this lifetime, that you would be someone that stand up for somebody as they were getting married, or you're somebody's You just stand there to help people and be their support. And I also have to talk about bridges. They want to talk about bridges. They want to talk about bridges. They want to talk about, sometimes it feels like maybe you're walking across a bridge a little bit alone. And maybe people don't understand some of the things that you go through. So just know that there are people that see some of the things that you go through emotionally. And I want to use the word commiserate, but I don't think that's the correct word. They totally understand, and they want to. It's so funny. You have a guy just like throwing roses. Like, we get it. We get it. You're doing a lot. I want to talk about a past life. I want to talk about role reversal, actually. I want to talk about another lifetime where you have been very, I want to talk about a past life where you've been in a wheelchair, and it's an old life. It's like, that's not even something I would consider a wheelchair. It is so rickety. It's just like a seat on wheels made out of wood. It is very, very weird. I mean, the wheels are. It reminds me of it reminds me of what would have been considered a hand cart back, almost not Renaissance time, but it's what I think of. It's almost like somebody would use like a hand cart to move you around. I don't understand it. I understand it. I understand that it was some sort of conveyance type of wheelchair, but it wasn't really what we would consider a wheelchair now, is what they're trying to say. So they're talking about sometimes when we, as a matter of fact, all the time, when we go from life to lifetime, we are getting this role reversal that's going on to learn lessons. Sometimes somebody's really good at this type of lesson, and they'll help somebody along the way that really needs some help with a particular thing. But a lot of times in soul circles, what happens is one person goes through one lesson, and then the next lifetime, or a couple times after that, after this person's learned their lesson, they'll switch roles. So this is something that you have been going back and forth with, and there's a lot of need right now to I feel like you've learned your lesson and you're a supporter in that area, but there's a lot of need right now for other people to branch out and move forward energetically, or you're just going to be stuck in this rut, lifetime to lifetime. Also, I want to say that there's been many lifetimes in your Akasha calls that you have been the female energy. Your soul's pretty balanced on male and female energy, which is really good. I guess it doesn't really matter as a soul goes, but they're talking about quite a few lifetimes where you've passed early from illness. And as a woman, they're saying it's most likely childbirth generally is what it would have been. It would have been some sort of issue from childbirth. And it was something that you were working on learning. Really hard, you were working on learning it. You're really good at, you have a great protector guide. I do want to say that. Generally, when I'm stepping into somebody's Akasha calls, I mean, I'm right there with Saint Germain and Metatron. I just breeze in and I breeze out, and the gatekeepers are like, "Hey, how you doing?" And your gatekeeper is very, very strict, very much on, I'm going to give you this little bit of information, and that's all you're going to get. It's all you're going to get. So you have some really private types of energies that are there as well. So your guides are very protective of you. And it's to help keep you shored up emotionally. They're like, that's how we help pillars of strength. So I hope that helps. Oh my gosh, my feed exploded. I'm like, scroll. Okay. Okay, let's move on. Everybody is so wonderful in here, right? Everybody is amazing. It really is. I do not fail any day to be feeling so blessed. An incredible group of people that are in my life, in our life, right, Fry? Where's Fry? Pillars of Strength. Good morning, Nancy. This card is for you. this card is for you. Oh, God. Flexibility. I already told you you're getting a card. You must have typed that right before I said that. Just know if you have anything coming up that you are feeling conflicted over, someone comes in and pisses you off, just let it go. Just be like, you know what? You do you, I'll do me. It's all fine. Because I really feel like someone's going to come needle on your energy just a little bit, like somebody's going to irritate the shit out of you. So just know that you can be flexible about that and smile. You are a pillar of strength living with a 5-year-old today, right? I keep forgetting he's 5. He seems so grown up. But Nancy, just kind of be a little protective of your energy coming up in the next week to 2 weeks, please. Okay. Huh. Okay. Ow. Who on here is going to Savannah? I have a brainstorm about Salem is becoming difficult because they are still not holding anything over 25 people. So that is becoming difficult. I'm thinking about maybe looking into Airbnb and seeing about renting a whole house so that we can all be in one spot and just sit and shoot the breeze, right? Wouldn't that be fun? I'm gonna look into it. It was my brainstorm for the day. We're calming you down. Good thing you weren't on last night, Tanya, because last night was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday at 5. Woo! It was not a PG-13 moment. Should we do a card for Tanya? We should do a card for Tanya. Allie, you're not going to Salem. You're not going to Salem. You'll have a baby. A baby. Awareness. So pay attention to the subtleties of the things that are going on. And don't worry. Okay. Just pay attention. They're trying to tell you, look, everything's going to be fine. Everything's beautiful. Oh God, last night. Everything's going to be beautiful. Look, it's all around you. How are you missing it? That's kind of like they're going, how are you missing it? It's beautiful. You have so much guidance. Okay. That's what they want you to know. Hi, Sita Ward. We haven't seen Sita in a long time. So be aware of all of your blessings and gifts of validation that are around you because it's there. And I feel like you just are so lucky. You're so blessed. What did I miss? I figure Airbnb would probably be our best bet, and I could just rent the house, and then we could all just pitch in and pay for the house, and then we will have all the space we want to do any type of gallery we want, right? Well, not all the spaces, depends on the size of the house, but we'll have room. Yeah, right? Allie Rosebrock, baby, right? I can't see her. I know how she was with her last one. I can't see her. Yeah, we actually have a group where they're talking about where they're staying in Savannah, so I don't know what they're doing. I'm participating virtually. Oh, good. Awesome. Awesome, Tanya. Awesome. Okay. Moving on. Oh, my Lord. These cards are giving me... Okay, let's put these away. They give me a heck of a time this morning. I don't need cards. I don't need no cards. Okay, fine. Let me... should we do? Let's see. Let's pick something. Oh, let's do auric viewing. This week on this week's class of coming up is auric viewing on late bloomers intuitive development class, not the Monday night membership class. It is jumpy shits. But it is the 3-month class. So we will be doing auric viewing. So let's do a little bit of auric viewing today and see what people's aura colors are as we're doing that. Okay. Our guys' mission in Salem is to find out where I died. That was highly traumatic. Should we tell that story really quickly, Allie? I was doing past life retrieval or past life hypnosis, right? Where we go in and we find out where you were in a past life, and you know, you get to experience it and you remember it because you're doing hypnosis and you come back with that, right? And Allie was one of my first, well, she was like my third subject. And I was, no, this is not the one I lost. Oh no, there'd have been much more fuss about that. Oh no. Oh no. Nobody needs this but me. Okay, that you'll never hear me go, oh, it fell off. No. So I'm doing hypnosis on her and she's talking about her sisters and she's describing this village, this town and the dirt on the ground and how people are mean. And she's talking about all these things, these details and buckets and stuff like that. And I'm like, what are you doing now? You know, in your hypnosis voice, you go, and what do you see now? And she goes, I'm standing up high. Whatever could you be doing? I'm like, what are you doing? I'm looking at my sisters. And I'm going, okay. This goes south so quick, right? Because I'm like, what the hell is she doing? And I'm like, what's going on? And she goes, and I'm there with her in person. Okay, I'm there with her in person. And she goes, I'm going, whoa, whoa. This is what we call an abreaction. And I went, whoa, you know, it's all good. Let's go back to a more peaceful time and talk her out of it, you know, because you have to talk them back away from that type of situation. And I quickly bring her out of her hypnosis session. She was being hung in Salem, right? Scared the pea water out of me. And I was like, Trisha Crane, the crowd goes wild. So she, this was, I shat myself. Oh, I mean to tell you as the hypnotist, and I am certified. I'm not doing this for, you know, as a shits and giggles kind of thing. I'm certified. And I'm going, it was my really first big abreaction. And her head tilted sideways and everything. And it scared the shit out of me. To be fair, but kept my cool. We walked right back out of it, and but it was Salem. It was Salem, and she kept talking about her sisters, but they weren't really her sisters. She kept saying, "I see my sisters, but they're not really my sisters," and it was just a really, really, really amazing past life. But it scared the living piss out of both of us. Did I stop doing them? No. But it was really interesting. So anyways, but that's what that one. I just want everybody to say good morning to Trisha for me, would you please? Trisha is one of my lifelong friends. Her and I have been friends since I was 16 years old. We met at Taco Bell working. I met her the first day I started working. I think she started the same day I did. We have seen some things and we have done some things, haven't we, Trisha? Oh, okay. Kelly Hansen, we're talking about hypnosis, not soul tapping or any of the practices I do for healing. This is hypnosis. Hypnosis is different. You never know how someone is going to react. That's why you have to be, that's why you Oh no, you know what? Trisha C is not my friend Trisha Crane that comes in on YouTube. Now I see her picture. Before I didn't see a picture. Hi. Hi, Trisha. Everybody say hi to Trisha anyways. Hi, Trisha. I thought it was my friend Trisha Crane because she usually comes in on YouTube. And but hi, Trisha. Okay. Ellie, Allie, you, but with hypnosis, you guys, your goal is to get them down deep enough that they release a lot of their subconscious issue, their subconscious blockages, right? So when you get in there, you may run into all sorts of things. And I'm going to go to auras. I swear I am. And Trisha's like, wow. so but I have one person I won't work on at all. Like I wouldn't even touch him with hypnosis. He is an ex-SEAL, right? Maybe Trisha needed the love, right? He's an ex-SEAL and he has seen some shit. So he has been put in hypnosis before and has had an extremely horrible ab reaction and was re-experiencing situations and attacked his hypnosis therapist. So when I say I'm not doing him, that's because he has a history of ab reactions, right? So you never know what you're going to do or experience when you do past life and age regression and stuff like that. People have all sorts of stuff come up. So interesting. I'm not offering hypnosis right now. I'm not offering readings right now. I'm only the only thing I'm doing right now is one-on-one tutor sessions for people that are looking to expand their intuitive skills. A lot of it's channeled where I bring across what your guides want you to know. Do we need to sign up the classes ahead of time? So we still need to. Tanya, are you talking about the late bloomers 3-month one? I'll put that out. I haven't put it out yet. Why does it sound scary? People have different reactions to it, but here's the thing. Anytime I drop someone down into hypnosis, they are always reassured that they will be fine and safe. So there's always a lot of reassurance that goes with it and probably not as scared. Allie, can you verify whether you were terrified or not? It seemed more like a realization that was going to happen. What I want to say is she come out of it really well. You remember everything, which is the goal. You want to remember everything that happened so you can work on that and process it. The late bloomers, what is now? Now is the beginning of March. It'll start in May. So at the beginning of April, I will start sign-ups for the next late bloomers class. I wanted to get Savannah done before I even considered starting up another class. I didn't want to have to pause or anything for that. So really, really cool. Hypnosis is really cool. Let's dip into yeah, the class I took was interesting. I enjoyed the class. Hypnosis, I wanted to do it for years and years. Now I know why I wanted to do it. I use it a lot. And why can't I think of the name of it? It's my own thing. Never mind. Forget about it. Whatever. Okay, let's do auras. Let's do aura colors. I'm going to give you your color, and maybe if I feel pulled to give you some descriptions, but if not, feel free to look it up online. That way you figure out what it is so I can go through a lot of different people. I'll try to give you a couple different auric colors that I pick in your aura field. And if my guides say, let's give some more explanation, then I'll give some more explanation. Who in here is in the mediumship class that started last night? If anybody, it's a small class. So it's a really small class, which is a lot of fun because we have tons of time for practice, which means I'll be going every once in a while. You got to watch My Mystical Life. If you haven't watched it yet, if you haven't liked My Mystical Life yet, you want to go do it, because every once in a while I'll post on there and say, I need some volunteers. And that usually means I need people to be sitters for readings. And so make sure you like My Mystical Life, because that's coming up. All right. Let's see. Pamela Langone. If everybody could like, follow, and share, that'd be great. I would appreciate it. Oh, so much. Pamela. Pamela, I want to talk about an angel that you have in your energetic field. The first thing that I do when I start to touch on your energetic field is I get this, like, someone's grabbed my nose and they're like, look over here. Look over here. Archangel Michael follows you very closely, almost like, what are we doing today? I don't know if you work with him or not, but he's talking about his close association with your energetic field and that he's worked with you on multiple lifetimes. He also talks about the significant level of purples and teals that you have going on. You're working on some healing. Who isn't, right? That's such a blanket statement. You're working on some healing, on some emotional stuff, but it's hanging out around. Okay, where is it hanging out? And possibly the father side of the family. So you have some crap that is, and by your father's side of the family, I don't mean your dad. I mean the father, the paternal side of the family, where maybe something happened, something was said, something over the time, whatever, that you've held in your energetic field. So this is in the source of probably more along lines of intrusion, where somebody said something to you and you just kind of never let it go. So that the healing going on there, and also a lot of expansion into your intuitive skills going on as well. Make sure you're taking care of protection when you are doing anything meditation wise. Okay, moving on. Moving on. Ellie's guiding light. Beautiful. If you haven't visited her page, please do. She's doing a class on letting go of limiting beliefs. She works with angels and medium, and she's just a truly, truly amazing Irish sister of mine. She is the sister from another mother. Okay. I hear music in yours, actually. I hear Bette Midler singing The Rose. It's in your auric field. Close my eyes and I hear the rose in your auric field. I don't know if this is significant to you, if you know anybody that liked the song The Rose, but I also get this feeling right here, like trouble breathing, something like that. But lots of pinks. Lots of green. And lots of white spots. And when you see light white spots in somebody's energetic field, it's usually guides that are there to help them along their way. And you have lots of new guides coming in. Okay, moving on. I am never going to catch up in this feed. I am not even kidding you. My feed has zoomed like crazy, and I am like, whew, all the way up here. Vicky Roop. Fuchsias and magentas. Lots of passion, lots of thought, lots of overthinking some things. Maybe not so much in the past, but more in the future. Like, I've got to do this and this, because it's almost like you're trying to weave things into existence. I want you to start feeling your own energy and your own power. They're showing me the spiral of energy. Like right here, they're saying, find your center, find your stability, find your center. Oh gosh, yeah, okay. I get it. Thank you. And listen. You need to be listening. Listen to your inner dialogue, right? Seat award. Why do I hear Kenny Rogers singing The Gambler? Are we having a musical day? There's sometimes I understand the message. I get the message. Light blues. Maternal side of the family, I get this eye that wants to close involuntarily, like a loss of control. I don't know if I don't know if it's a twitch or a dry eye or, um, it's annoying. I do know that. Lots of yellows and golds. You have a really high vibration. I think that's probably why I just love to see you on the feed. I mean, when Sita comes in, I'm like, it's a party. Not because she's like over here party, 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 but her energy is so light and so fluffy that it just makes me happy. And okay. I really feel like this is a bit of mediumship on this side. Um, because it almost feels like organs shut down, and I know that because my least favorite Claire, that Claire Gustins, I get this feeling like, have you ever guys ever been in a room? Hopefully not. That somebody was getting ready to pass, and there's this smell, and I taste that, and so it just feels like somebody that might have had a stroke or somebody whose system shut down, that kind of thing. I need you to know that you've got somebody in your energetic area that is just trying to give you some comfort and love. They're just giving me an indication of who they are and maybe how they passed, but I just feel like a shutdown on one side, and and that's where the gambler comes in, by the way. They may not have known the gambler. They might have been a Kenny Rogers fan. I don't know. But the message here is, so sometimes you just have to know when to put the cards down and say, I'm going to walk away from this because it's not working for me. Like if you were playing poker and you didn't have the winning hand, why would you continue to play? Right? Why would you continue? Why wouldn't you just set it down nicely and say, I've got other things to do. I appreciate your time and your energy and your love, but this isn't beneficial to me, and walk away. I don't understand what they're talking about. But hopefully you do. And I just feel like there's somebody you need to walk away from on a very soft way. It's not a huge part of your life, but it could be very draining. Trisha's like, I'm just getting the part where Trisha was getting all the like, we're so close now, Trisha. Okay. Oh, that reminds me of the House on Haunted Hill. I can't take movies like that. Movies like that. Somebody wants to watch for the movie night, okay, in the My Mystical Life membership. We have once a month, Erin Kilmer puts on movie night, right? And Isis Kilmer puts on the late bloomers. If you've ever been in the late bloomers class, you can go get in her alumni pre night, and they just sat for so humble worship, donating their time to do this wonderful stuff. Well, movie night, they want to watch Rose Red. I'm like, I'm out that night. I ain't doing that shit. I can't. I just can't. It just scares the shit out of me. I don't watch them. I don't watch that kind of movie. Oh, Kelly, you've heard people say that you won't feel how you died. You will only observe to prevent that. No. 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 When now if the soul awakening, thank you, good grief. So I do Akashic soul awakening, which is something I've never heard of anybody else. I would love to hear of somebody else doing it. It was handed to me by Metatron in Saint Germain, and in that I will tell you that you're not going to experience any pain of how a person died or their distress. You are just sitting in a chair in the Akashic halls while I'm doing soul retrieval of fragments that were left behind from other lifetimes that needed to be brought back in the moment. So in that respect, you're just sitting there, and actually it's quite beautiful because you get to stand up and talk to the fragments from past lives, give them love, hug them, hold their hand, and help them. And then you fold them back into your energetic field to complete your soul. Okay. That's soul awakening. That is different than hypnosis, where with hypnosis, you are in that past life and you're an observer, but you can have abreactions from it. So it is just how our brain works. We can't control every little nuance. Okay. I don't even know where I'm at here, you guys. Let me see how far I am down here. Okay. I can't watch the movies that are possibly real. Forget about it. I can't do that. Yeah, the soul awakening I'm not doing right now. another, what the hell is that sound? Another one of those things you have to watch My Mystical Life for. I'm only going to offer, when I do it, I'll only offer 2 sessions. I only do 1 a week. They are a huge amount of energy. They take 2 to 2.5 hours. They are deep, deep, deep theta brainwave work. And you meet Metatron, you meet Archangel Michael, you meet Saint Germain, you sit in the Akashic Halls, you experience it all, and you remember everything. So, and you also get the recording. But at this moment, I'm not. I know. Okay. I got to scroll back up because I scrolled down to the bottom. Okay. April Lynn. April Lynn. Oh, taste is my least favorite, Claire. Least favorite. I'm not gonna lie. I just don't like it when they give you a taste. And I've been talking about it more in class this week, and they're like, oh, really? Game on. You will take your gifts and you will like them. You will take validation and you will like it. Thanks. April Lynn. April, you have some unresolved issues that you need to take care of. I catch a couple colors coming together. Actually, it's creating kind of a little bit of a muddy, mossy brown color, which is not a big deal. But I mean, we want to brighten it up, right? We want to take those and separate those colors. And I feel like there's a couple different things that are mushing and being buried. It's almost like they're being buried. Let's just bury that. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. I feel like you've done a lot of soul work, a lot of shadow work. Okay, hold on. So the image that I get with this, I haven't figured out how to put this into anything yet. I know that it's a thing, and I've had a little bit of information come in on it. They're showing me, that's so cool. That's so beautiful. Hold on, they're dropping a shit ton of information on me. I'm patenting that. That's a shit ton. If you've ever shoveled a stall, you know what I'm talking about. They're showing me threads, beautiful threads, all shimmery, beautiful threads. It's like a curtain of threads. And they're like, you're over here weaving something beautiful. And over here, you weave something beautiful. And they're forming, oh, this is really beautiful. They're forming pictures in portraits inside of these threads that just shimmer of lifetime occurrences. And then there's this one lifetime occurrence that I think you have a memory that is a little bit askewed, that somebody has just allowed you to believe was an actual event. Like I believe it happened one way, but you were so young that you saw it that a different way, and you haven't been able to put those pieces together yet. I just think that, and it might even not even be something you're totally aware of. It just might be that one thing that just, it's like there's a muddiness to it, and you can't get it to when you're trying to weave it, it's not weaving properly because your energy is remembering it one way when it actually happened another way. Someone has told you and let you believe that it happened one way. I don't understand. I hope you understand that. So what I'm doing, if you're with permission, is I'm going in and I'm pulling those energies apart. I'm pulling the cords apart, if you're okay with that, and smoothing that out a little bit, because your guides talk about this as, is she still here? Yes. Okay. Okay. It's a deep rooted thing. April, do you mind if I work on it really quickly? Because here's okay. So I'm just going to do this real quick, guys. You guys, I'm sorry. So here's what it looks like. It looks like a big, huge, long stick with all of these beautiful, thin, silvery, but metallic colored threads in it. And you can see the life as she has wove her life, because she's very much in charge of her energy. She has this, I can create my own, very, very self-sufficient, very forward moving. And then she comes to this big, huge knot. There's this huge knot. And what happens is all of those beautiful colors become one massive color. And what happens when you combine so many different colors together and they get in a tangle is they become darker, and they become, if you're on a color wheel, they go brown and then they go black and they turn, like mud. And it creates a blockage. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to reweave. I don't even know what this is. I've never done this before. I'm going to pull those strings apart. That's so funny. I love working on knots. This is so funny. This is such a coincidence. I love working on knots and taking knots apart. It's just one of my quirks. So I'm going to stand here and I'm going to pull apart some of these knots, and I'm going to pull these colors into reds and oranges and yellows and greens and blues and indigos and violets and white. And what I'm doing is I'm just, I've stepped into our energetic field and just pulling those strands straight, taking the knots out, and I'm just pulling her strands straight. And if you could, April, just close your eyes for just a second. Just close your eyes and see this big long branch off of a tree with these beautiful pictures and colors of the rainbow going from segment of life to segment of life to segment of life. And what I'd like you to do is, with your eyes closed and in your imagination, I would love it if you would see me standing there right next to you. Can you feel my energy standing right next to you, looking at this really beautiful tree and this really beautiful branch? And right there, what I would like you to do is reach forward and put your hand into those strands of color and feel that energy as it's straightened and smoothed out. And any blockages that you had from that moment have fallen out the bottom, back into the earth. Gosh, and there's this beautiful wind that just keeps fluffing those strands and lightening them with every second. And your hand just feels that lightness, that energy, that rejuvenation. And that blockage just falls away and disappears. And there we go. Blockage removed. Blockage removed. Wow. That was really cool. I'm sorry, I had no intention of doing that at all. That was not in this. That was not in the womb fruits dinner time. Yes, Ellie has permission to post if she does have availability. She's totally allowed to post that. So if anybody wants to contact Ellie for a reading, you're most welcome to do so. Right, Leslie. The untangling the necklaces. That's what I saw when I was standing there. Was untangling those necklaces and untangling those. They almost sound like bells when you start to untangle them. And I've done it within my own personal meditations, but it sliding right in. It's called spirit walking. And I don't know if everybody can figure out how to do it. I don't know. I have no idea. It was so pretty. You guys, the colors are so pretty. I'm waiting to hear from April. But amazing. Wow. Your son has to taste one. He can taste when it's going to be bad day. Oh. Okay. I better take a deep breath because I need one. It really is beautiful when you're able to step into somebody's energy and you see that, and you see my feed just went that much entanglement, and the guides go, this needs to happen right now, just to to let it fall out. I felt silky. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, the stand, extremely terrifying to me. I won't watch it. Yeah, I won't do that. Huh. Could you feel me? That is, I'm not sure how that happens, but that's one of the things that happens with the soul awakening is I escort you through, and I have no way to describe how I know that I can step into your energetic field and you can absolutely feel my energy standing right there. Like if you had to reach out and grab my hand, you'd be surprised if it wasn't there. And the only reason I know that is because if I had to reach out and grab your hand within the journey, I'd be really surprised if it wasn't there. Right? So everybody's like, wait, wait, don't go nowhere. Nobody's ever seen me do that online. You know why? Because I've never done it independently like that. That's a first right there. I've done it within shamanic work when I'm working on somebody's auric field before I go to soul retrieval. I will look for intrusions in somebody's energetic field and look for memories that hang like that. But to just slip in just like that is something, right? My guides are amazing. How many people have amazing guides? Give me a me. Give me a I do, something like that, because we all have amazing guides. Every single one of us. We are not given a guide that is not for our benefit ever. Right? Never are we given a guide that isn't for our benefit. I have a headache. It was a lot of information, a lot of energy. April, you know what? Your guides are just amazing. Yeah, we love our guides. They can be bossy. I agree. I agree. Look at us. We're blessed. We're all blessed, right? You'll have to catch the replay. April, if you want to replay on that, I think I can cut that. I can cut that out if you want to replay on that, so you have it for your records. Because that's a lot of energy there. You can really work that over and over and over again to keep working on that. Right? Because what happens sometimes it's just not that. If we have an energetic pattern you need to work through. Okay. So let's do a little bit more auric colors and we will move forward. I'm going to go get a haircut. Oh, I'm going to answer this. It's not even a question. Sandra Oaks, because I feel blessed, feel so blessed, but I don't know who they are for sure. Muggles have guides too, but that's okay. It's perfect. I don't care if you know who your guides are, right? Because here's the thing. They don't really care about names. So don't worry about putting a name to your guide. Just know the feeling of them. That's it. That's so validating. That's so validating to know that you have somebody there, and then that gives them more energy to come forward and be present for you. These dogs next door sound like Cujo and werewolves tearing each other apart. Not mine. Mine won't do that. Dog's right back here. Okay. All right. I need to write that down. What time was that? That was right around 1 minute. 1 minute, 5 seconds, or 1 hour, 5 seconds. Ooh, been on an hour. Okay. I will. Reminding everybody, I'm going to be on tonight, 7 o'clock, to do bracelets. We had some new bracelets come in. Cards, if you want some tumbles and stuff like that. Sam's talking that he's going to let go of some amber on Saturday. And did you guys see the selenite? right? This is real slab selenite. A lot of time, well, the other selenite, the white spar, the satin spar is selenite as well, but this is like the real deal, right? So we had that come in. Super excited about that. Then we have, I don't know if you can see the colors. Nope. Yeah, still can't see the colors really good. Rainbow obsidian came in, right? Don't fall. Rainbow obsidian. You can't see the colors in it very well. What else come in? Something else come in that I had on my desk. What the hell? Oh, here it is. We had a lot of black obsidian come in. Oh yeah, we only have 10 pieces of rainbow obsidian. And we have 4 sizes of obsidian pyramids, right? Great stuff. Like that. And we have a couple spheres as well. I'm hoping to get another basket. You really want to get an aura picture? You guys have all seen Carillion photography, right? Or do I need to show it? I don't offer Carillion photography. You have to go to a metaphysical fair for that, or a metaphysical shop. But it's really, really cool. And it is just, it's neat to be able to keep your energetic signature kind of as you go along. I'm going to get mine dated, and then I'm going to, okay. I'm going to get mine dated on the back, and then I will do a photo thing of through the years how my aura has changed. It's really, really cool. And I'm pleased with my aura nowadays. I just love when I have the photography done. It's just so revealing. It's really neat. Okay. So Jennifer Vaughn. Okay. So let me do that. Jennifer, you have some blockages. I do know that. I'm going to talk about between solar plexus and heart chakra. You have like some sort of issue right in this area, like below the heart chakra. It's gut kind of issue. That needs to be broken up. Use a lot of color therapy on that area. Use some yellows. Either eat bananas or some yellow fruit or some yellow vegetables. They actually like yellow squash for you. I'm not quite sure if you like that or not, but they want you to whatever's in the vitamins in yellow squash is what you should be taking. I'm not a doctor. I didn't go to school for it, but I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express. So. But your energetic field has got a little bit of teal in it from that, because it is warning, Will Robinson has some teal in it. And this is some healing factor that you need to have coming in. And this is on your present and your past side as well. But I want to talk about your future side, because when I'm doing auras, I go past, present, and future, one side, middle, other side. And that clears up. Like you have a lot of stuff clearing up. You have more flow coming. It's all about getting your flow going in your chakras. You need a jump start. I feel like you get to a certain point and it's like, so make sure you're jump starting your chakra system. And you have a lot of pink off on one side. I know you have a huge guy that absolutely loves you. It's not who you think it is. I don't know if you have a great grandparent that's passed away. It's on your mother's side of the family. But this is maybe a grandfather that's passed away. What Holiday Inn? A great grandparent, maybe grandfather or something along those lines. Because I just feel like this is a loving energy that's like, we're helping with this so you can feel prosperous and like you're moving forward. Jen, bananas, the song came to me. Your nanny? Is it your nanny? I just know it's a pink energy on that side of the family. So you guys, what I'm going to say is I kind of have a little bit of a headache. I'm going to step away for a while and I will be back this evening. I didn't anticipate that little bit of energy work to be that impactful. So I think it's bringing somebody else and bringing my energy in there where they can actually, they could actually hold my hand if they wanted to within that energetic field. No, that'd be good grief. So what I'm going to do is, because my mom was adopted and we don't know her birth family. Okay. Okay. But you know, that doesn't matter, right? Like that's still part of your soul family. Both families are part of your soul family. So, you have people watching that you're aware of and people that are not, you're not aware of watching you because they all signed up for that exchange. Yeah. Drink lots of water, April. Drink lots of water. And we're going to stop talking about, because I just looking at you, my brain starts to melt a little bit again. I don't want to work with brain melt. So I will see you guys this evening. Have a wonderful afternoon. It's not so much as a headache as it is just we get that. And so tonight is going to be fun. I'm going to put some music on. Maybe we'll put some 80s music on while we're selling, right? Girls just want to have fun. Yeah. Okay. You never knew your biological dad, and now he's with you all the time. Sometimes people are removed from our life for our benefit. And I'm not saying that they were abusive or anything like that, but sometimes it just doesn't need to be a relationship there. It needs to be a relationship someplace else, right? So I understand that. All right, you guys, have a wonderful afternoon. And I don't even know what to call what we had happen this afternoon, but other than what? Beautiful. So have a great afternoon, and I will talk to you guys later. Find love, find light, find joy, and feel divine, because each and every one of you is divine. So talk to you later. Bye.